Okay, so Chris has middle back pain. So that means I get to work on it. And I'm going to do a little bit step by step so you can kind of figure out how to do it at home and how you can do it to your partner. Because massage is closed down in all of New Jersey and New York and Connecticut and Pennsylvania. So if you're having middle back pain or back pain in general, you kind of need to rely on each other to take care of each other. So I'm going to show you how. So I have oil. It's I think this one's grapeseed oil. You can use olive oil or lotion, whatever it is that you like. So rub your hands together to warm up. You're going to take both flat palms and you're going to go from the top of the shoulders on either side of the spine and go downward. You're going to drag your hands back up to right where the tops of the shoulders are. You're going to push down. So you're going to use the heel of your palm in nice steady motion. Push right where the lower back sort of comes up. And you can even drift your hands out laterally just to kind of follow that iliac crest. You can do little circles. So you can follow it. You go down, your arms kind of drift up, follow it around like a little half circle, and then drag it back and end up here. You take your time. There's no rush in this. And you do the same thing on the other side. I like to follow the rule of threes. So 1, 2, 3, little circle, and then drag it back up and end up over here again. So when I start my strokes, kind of position, and then from there, follow down. And drag back up. It's a good way to kind of give a nice full stroke is to go from the very, very start or very, very top all the way to the very, very bottom. So not cutting it short and stopping right here. You want to come and stop up here. So right at the base of the spine, all the way to the top of the sacrum. You can take your 2 fingers and put them on either side of the spine. And you just very lightly follow that little groove between the spine and the muscle. It feels like a little crevice or a little divot. So you take your fingers, kind of cross them to support each other, so one on top of the other. And you're going to follow along what's called the lamina groove, and all the way down the side. And then you go out, take it back up. You can follow into a T position, so you go out right to where, what is it, your scapula, the spine of your scapula. It's a little like a ridge. So you could drag your thumbs right off to where it's no longer there, and you just feel the muscle. So you just follow that bone out, and then you can kind of come back. So you can take your fist, thumb upward, and really just to protect your wrist. You want everything straight and in alignment. You do a fist, fingers rolled, put one hand for support, and you just go straight down. And this applies a little bit more pressure, and you drag it back up. Again, soft fist, leading, your thumb is leading, and just go forward. And drag your fingers back up. So Chris is having issues right here, pretty much from what, right here?
Yep.
To here?
Yep.
Okay, so your 12th rib, or the bottom of your rib cage, is right about here. And one of the main superficial muscles that attaches right about here is your trapezius. So it makes a V from that spot out, all like a big triangle. It's about here. it's going to come back in, meet at the base of your neck, and come back up to the base of your skull. So we're going to want to trace that, and we can take our hands down to where it attaches, and you can start and do little circles right at that attachment. And as soon as you feel it, it go plunk, 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 plunk. You can follow it along. So you don't want to push too hard. You can just keep doing circles. Right? So we're doing circles here, right along the spine. And come back up. You go start back, do little circles. And this time you're going to do another half triangle. So we're going to keep working. Triangle, triangle, triangle. Follow that line. So you get right about here. You're going to follow in and up. Again. Usually I follow rule of 3, but just for the longevity of this video, I'm going to just do 2 strokes. Do these little circles. Go out, and you're going to come back up. Then you're going to take your 2 thumbs, like this, and follow that line in a groove right to its end. Take your fingers out, fan them, and drag them down. Come back. 2 fingers. Out. And back. I'm going to go to the side body and start right where the trapezius attaches, and you're going to take your thumb fingers and stack them. So you have fingers, stack these for support, go right up to the spine, and then kind of push laterally into the groove, and you're just going to go back and forth. Like 1, 2, and then shift. 1, 2, and then shift over. So you're essentially moving the muscle tissue away from the spine, and you're going to go vertebrae by vertebrae all the way up. And this will help loosen that trapezius muscle and also deeper muscles, but I'm going to focus on that one for now. So then you can go all the way up to the base of the spine, or the base of the skull. And when you're here, you just give a nice sort of F or R stroke, which is just a superficial, nice fluffy stroke. Right? Now we've kind of dealt with that bottom attachment site. We're going to go to the top attachment site, which is right at the base of the skull. So you take those same 4 fingers and stack. You scoop and kind of give it a 1, 2, 1, 2. You can go up and down. You can go side to side. Give me 1 second. I think the rabbit's chewing on the speaker. Oh, you're not chewing on the speaker. I don't trust you. Pancake is mischievous. He likes to chew on everything. So he was trying to nibble on the back. Funny. So, going back. You're at the base of the skull. 4 fingers, down. And you're going to go back and forth. You can shift over, back and forth. Shift over again, back and forth. You do up and down. You can play and do little circles. And after you're done with that, then you can kind of go out to another attachment, which is this one over here. So a lot of the time our stress and tension is on this top of the shoulder. So the second and third head of the trap is here, and they attach. You can feel it. A lot of times people have like a big bump. There's a lot of meat right there. So you're going to go to the attachment site. So it almost feels like a little V. Let's see. right this way, and the muscle attaches right in here. So you're going to go in and do little circles again, 4 finger steps, and just do little circles right where it attaches. And you can actually come in medially, like more towards the spine, and then you can go back out. Just little circles. And come back in, and then you go back out. Then you could do another nice F large stroke, which is just giving a rub. Nice and easy. And we're going to go to this area here. Now that we've worked attachment site, attachment site, attachment site, nice triangle. We're going to go across. So a lot of times your trapezius muscle and your rhomboids overlap, and they kind of create a big mess of knots in this area. So, you know, in between the shoulder blade, a lot of stuff meets up there and gets intertwined and it gets adhesed. So we're going to address that. You're going to take your palms, fingers first actually. You're going to dig in and then kind of push with your palms. So start with your fingertips, go to the edge of your spine. Don't go on it, go over it. Go in, swoop, I'm going to push. Swoop, and then push. And swoop, and then push. I'm kind of dragging my fingers back instead of it being just a 1-2, going in, and then kind of going around and back up and picking up where I started. So pushing in with my fingertips, kind of having this sort of motion with my hand, and then pushing with a palmar stroke. So fingers, palm, and then dragging back up and around. Fingers, palm, up and around. How are you feeling, Chris?
Good.
Good? Fingers, palms, up and around. Alright, back on this side. And just kind of follow. So you can go from occiput down to where the trap attaches. Follow it on the outside. So we're tracing that triangle. Back out, back in. And I'll post a picture of what the trapezius muscle looks like so you can kind of follow it along. So that's on my right, his left. So you'll follow and repeat on the same protocol on the other side, just to isolate that trapezius muscle. And it should really feel like you're releasing a lot of tension without it being too deep. It is a very superficial muscle. Again, 1, 2, 3, and then back up. I'm going to even him up, and I'll post another video soon. So, I hope everybody enjoyed, and you're learning something new, and you're able to share this gift with the people that you love the most. Be well, be radiant, everybody. Bye.